Here we are in the future of Sydney. The old part of Sydney back there is trendifying, and people, all the poor people and people in real need, are moving right out to these sorts of areas, right in the outskirts of Sydney. And that's where we need to be. I am really excited. The opening day of the Loaves and Fishes free restaurant, Liverpool. Now, you know, we've started today right in the middle of a lockdown in Sydney. And here we are opening our free restaurant. Now, this will be here for the poorest of the poor and the most needy in Liverpool. Now, as you know, for well over a year now, we have been serving meals from this spot, from our food vans, our mobile vans. What we're doing now is opening the restaurant in there. Now, of course, today, because it's a lockdown, we can't have people seated in there. It's still a takeaway service. But nevertheless, it's all there. We are open. Loaves and Fishes Liverpool is open and ready for business.
It's a great day for Exodus and Bill Cruz Foundation because this is a whole new start. Our objective is we start slowly, we'll walk it along, then we'll start to run, and then we'll be full-fledged. But our ultimate ambition is we replicate exactly what we're doing at Ashfield. So today we're working from our bain-marie, from the kitchen to the bain-marie here. We're serving beautiful chicken legs, baked vegetables and steamed vegetables. Then with a lovely dessert of custard and fruits. We're offering our guests chips, fish biscuits, Coca-Cola and tea and coffee. And as we move along with this, we slowly bed it in. We go back to pre-COVID. We can have the tables and chairs all out here, and the guests will be dining in the same as they do at Exodus or at our main restaurant, and or take it away if they wish. So for us today, us and the team, and on behalf of Bill, it is such a big day.
The part of the story that brings us to Liverpool Uniting Church is that when COVID happened, the people here needed somebody. We had a kitchen running, the Liverpool Community Kitchen Hub it was, and we needed to still service the people who were coming here, who needed us, but at the same time we couldn't do anything. So I rang Bill and asked him would he be able to organise the food van to come here and take over where we left off, because we couldn't do that anymore in the form that it was, and the dream was to reshape it, reform it into what is starting today, which is Loaves and Fishes free restaurant at Liverpool Uniting Church. That has been a dream for a long time.
In this space here, outside the restaurant, on several days over the month, we will have pop-up services. So we'll have maybe Mission Australia, the employment services, disability services, volunteer services, drug and alcohol support services, so that there will be a whole kind of village atmosphere, so that everybody can all the people of Liverpool can be involved in helping one another. The congregation, the people of the congregation of this church will be volunteering in the restaurant, so that everything becomes a whole community event. Because what I'm realising more than anything now is we need community. As we come out of the lockdown, what do we need? We need to find the embrace of our fellow citizens, and then we can begin to put ourselves back together.
As a deeply faithful woman, part of being a Christian and following Christ is actually working with the poor, feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, and showing them the love of Christ and being the hands and feet of Christ in a modern world that is challenging in every aspect. So my involvement in getting this kind of thing going is like an onion. It has many layers, and it's quite complex but simple at the same time.
If it wasn't for
these services, Bell's Group and all the other services. Half of these homeless people would be dead on the street right now.
This is kind of southwest Sydney. Next stop is the west itself, so that by Christmas 2021 we hope to have at least 3 Loaves and Fishes restaurants in areas where they are most needed. And then our vans can go to the other areas. So we have 3 hubs from which meals can go out to other areas as well.